Hey, it's Nevan,
And Justin,
and we're here
we're here.
in different places.
Yep. But we're here. We're here with you. You're listening to our audio or watching the video.
Yep,
Yep.
there's both.
That's what you're doing.
This is Conversations in Water via undisclosed video conferencing software because we don't have sponsors.
Yeah. Well, hey, good job. You finally admitted that.
Apple FaceTime, everybody. Apple FaceTime.
That's not what we're using. We're also not sponsored by them.
We're
So,
not.
hey, we're back. Welcome.
Okay, well, yeah, hope you've heard our most recent episode. We know that at least 3 of you have. So that's good. This new one is going to be a little bit more uplifting, a little more distracting, a little more exciting. Tell them what we got in store, Justin.
Oh, we got quite the store planned in store. Makes no sense. But hey, we're here. We're going to be talking. We're coming at you with some topics. We got a special guest tonight. I was just going to introduce her, or I was going to ask Nevan to introduce her, but he walked away. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Introduce her.
Yeah.
All the way from Brookings, South Dakota. Wait, do you want us to tell where you're from? Probably not.
No, she
all
doesn't.
The way from some other place that's not with us.
She lives in the Great White North.
Yep.
Could be anywhere north of here.
Or south.
She is our former and current manager. And she I'll tell you what, she's got character. What's her name, Justin?
Her name is Kaylee Fuyon, everybody. So welcome. There she is.
Hi.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome via satellite.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that I was your former and present manager.
Well, it's true. Well, Justin, it's like how Justin Ralston is like my former and current boss in more than ways than one because he was my camp boss. And future. Well, we've sort of started camp team something.
Tentative.
Yeah.
Are camp teams still gonna be a thing?
Right now we don't know. We'll know by Easter for most of them if they're still planning on it. I just got a message from one of the camps saying, hey, you're going to be at our camp, so you should sign up. It's actually one of my favorite camps that I went to, and we're going back. So I need to do that still. I should probably do that. But so we'll see.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your July camps will at least happen.
Probably.
I don't know.
Who knows? The whole thing's up in the air.
Yeah. Literally.
Oh, like the virus, yeah. Don't go outside, people. Hey, look, we're being responsible. We could have all met up.
We could have.
Irresponsible.
We're definitely capable of doing that. We could have.
Yep. It would have been legal.
But we chose to protect the people.
Yes.
Protect the people. Protect ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be coughing on people and whatnot.
Love God and love other people by staying inside.
Yes. So, before we kick it off, Kaylee, how you been spending your time at home doing stuff?
Yes, it has been quite the adventure. So I work up at SDSU for CSF as one of their campus ministers. And so ministry looks very different right now because we can't all meet in person. And so I have been working with Chris Duncan on how to do ministry best up here and still love our students and connect with them. And so a lot of it has been like video chats with our students. I'm going through the book of Ephesians with my girls right now. So it's been a lot of adjusting, I think, but also my apartment has never been cleaner because I've cleaned all of that at least like 6 times so far. And I've read like 6 books so far. So keeping busy.
I think I have the book.
I have at least 1 million books. So
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Who?
Nevan?
I said I at least touched a book, but I haven't. My devotional book I have been in the last few days.
Okay.
The Bible too, I hope.
Well, yeah. Does that count as a book?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like 66 books, man.
The book.
All right.
So,
well, Justin and real fast. Justin and I have also been leading our small group for CSF, for Wayne CSF, and that's been great, being able to connect with those guys Sunday nights. It's some much needed FaceTime. Patent pending, our sponsor. Patent pending?
I
What?
feel like CSF should sponsor this, if anything.
Hey, we've talked to Justin about it, and it's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
No, but it's a good try.
But hey, we're planning on getting someone who works with crew on this podcast soon. So, like, actually is employed.
Why do you always tease things? You like promise people things, and then we have to deliver.
You get to deliver.
Hey, you know what? Okay, so you brought up the whole book thing, right? I'm just sitting here looking at my whole room because I finally unloaded like everything. I went through all my books and I kind of got them all sorted. I'm gonna show you what my room looks like now, even though it's a complete disaster. But it's a work in progress. So
keep in mind, we do have some audio listeners. In fact, I got to.
This is for Nevan. This is purely for your purpose. And away.
Just a second, I gotta run nose.
Huh?
His nose is running. He needed to go catch it.
Ah. This is seriously. It says me a lot. I had it all nice and organized, and then I unloaded everything that I got from Wayne in college in the last, like, I don't know, it was a few hours ago. But now it's just everywhere. So, okay. This, I don't know what you guys can see. But, oh, yeah. So this is everything.
Oh, nice.
These are my books, all my stuff. Actually, this isn't all of them. I packed some of them away. But that's kind of what it's looking like right now. I just ordered a new bookcase.
That's a good place for them. Yeah.
No, it kind of sucks. I just ordered a new bookcase. We're going to put that against the window right there that you probably didn't see. And all the books on them. So it's going to be looking good.
Okay, well, update on me for visually for our audio customers. I have this pimple right here.
Yeah. Nevan.
Did you say customers?
No, I said. Actually, I might have.
You said customers.
Definitely said customers, but that's not
Well,
what.
anyways, and here's what it's down to, folks. All right, these things happen. It's a natural process. It's one. You know, what are you gonna do about it? Not thrilled.
Not talk about it.
Not the best part of my life, but it's there. It's on my face. There's not much I can do. That's all I got.
Good.
I like your
Why
wall.
did you feel the need to share that with everyone?
Well, it stood out to me, so I figured it might stand out to others.
It definitely did. But it's okay. It's all right.
Weird.
All right. Well, hey, we got some topics to talk about today, right?
Heck yeah, you guys do.
Okay. So I'll read my 3 first, then we can pick them, and we'll go to Kaylee. All right.
How does this work again?
Okay. So we
Why I keep backing up? I just keep feeling like I'm gonna get hit with the cough.
You can't, no matter how close I get.
Please stop.
So I'm gonna.
How does it work?
We each come with 3 topics, and then we vote and we decide on one of those topics that we choose, and that happens for all 3 of us.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, all 3 of us. Okay, so my 3 topics that we can decide on is driving.
Driving or thriving?
Driving.
Still didn't hear it.
With a D. Driving.
Okay.
Long sleeve shirts. And where's that? Oh, icebreaker, or like getting introduced like during class. Like, you know, the start of your class when you get introduced, you say like, "Hey, my name is I'm from and my."
Yeah, no, we knew exactly what you meant before you went to the explanation.
Yeah, I was triggered.
It was for all of our consumers. So
listeners, just say people.
I was gonna say yes, driving with a D. I was gonna say customers again, just to call it back, but I didn't. So
you did. You literally just did. So those are yours. All right. Wait, I forget. I know we've done this at least 4 times, but do we pick after each round, or do we wait?
Yeah. So now
This is why y'all need a format and a mission.
Look,
and like the why. You just
no, I agree with her, but that's okay. All right.
I agree too, but we gotta have consistency.
You just said no. You were disagreeing. All right, so we picked from those three. They were driving, long sleeve shirts, or college classes introduction.
Do we vote now or wait?
Yeah, we vote on those three. What
I kind of want to hear your thing about long sleeve shirts. Not gonna lie.
Well, that could be the one that we do for me, or we could just. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just
You have to come up with your own, Nevan.
long sleeve shirts. No, that's not how this works. We did a new thing.
Do better.
All right, long sleeve shirts it is. Right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll go next just to get it over with. Vacuums and why do they need to be emptied? Right?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, that's number one. Number two, chandeliers. Are they still popular?
Stop looking around your room.
Why are you doing this?
And vaccines. Are they? I'm just kidding. We're not gonna talk.
What did you just say?
I said vaccines.
That is not what I heard. Okay.
I don't know what you
It's
heard.
fine.
And then the efficiency of our homes. Are they efficient? So those are my three.
I already forgot all of them. Can you say them again?
Vacuums and why they need to be emptied, and whose responsibility is it? Chandeliers, are they still popular? And yeah, the efficiency of our homes in 2020.
Nevan, if you do not understand the vacuum thing,
I get it, they suck.
All right.
Kaylee, what do you got?
For the efficiency of our homes, just because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Or we can
Yeah.
overrule it with one of the others. Oh wait,
But we're not going to.
wait to do
you
that.
can't
later.
steal mine.
Actually, Kaylee, what say you?
Okay. I'll check my list. Okay,
What
so
are we deciding for Nevan first?
I kind of want to hear his vacuum argument because this is a problem.
Okay, we can talk about vacuums. All right.
Very brief. All right.
I'm concerned. Like,
I don't know what you're concerned about. I wonder where this saves. We'll find out later.
cool. Okay, mine. Boredom busters for quarantine.
What?
Boredom busters, like
It's
fun
lit-
things to do instead of being bored. So yeah, that one. Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. Which one do you like better?
Star Wars. Lord of the
And-
Rings sucks.
You can't answer. Okay.
I just did. I wanted to.
I
say
didn't
that.
interrupt you. Zip it.
You did too. Yeah, don't even. Right.
Okay, but I'm a lady. Okay, and then the third one is a book character. Who would you be and why?
Oh.
Never.
Oh. Oh.
I
What
put a
would-
lot of thought into these guys.
Oh, okay. No, those are good. Quality.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Not.
We could discuss the Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars thing.
Yeah, can we throw that as a bonus? I vote on the last one. I forgot what it was.
I would
already.
love to tear Lord of the Rings apart, though. That sounds like a fun time.
What was the third one?
Have you seen it, Nevan?
Yes, I've saw all 312 hours of it. Right?
That's more than it is. What's the third one?
It's long. That's the emphasis.
Okay, so boredom busters,
Right.
things to do during quarantine. Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. And what book character would you be and why?
Why book? Why not movie?
Because books are good for the brain.
Yep.
Movies shut down the brain.
You should become a reader, Nevan.
It's false. What?
You should become a reader. Okay,
Become a
reader.
movie watcher.
Marry a girl whose last name is Reader and take her name.
No.
Well, he can't get married if he doesn't know the importance of a vacuum. And who's supposed to clean it out?
Don't tell me I can get married or not based on my knowledge. First of all right, we're gonna have.
All right,
What do you say?
I vote on the book character one. We can talk about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings as like a quick bonus, quickly.
Okay.
Sound
Okay,
good?
I'm down with the book character, but we gotta tear into these because I don't even know. We have no timer, so I have no idea how long we're going.
We can just it's fine. It's okay.
No, but even then, we don't want this to be like super long. People barely watch these to begin with, / listen to them.
I'll start a timer. Okay.
All right.
What
Well,
if we do like 2 minutes for each topic?
Ooh.
I don't like to put ourselves in boxes. 2 minutes is not a long time. Maybe like 6.
Let's do 5. 5. It's 5.
Anyways,
Okay.
okay, let's start with Justin.
As your manager, 5. All right, go.
All right, let's talk about Star Wars quickly. So, hey, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. I grew up. I love Star Wars. You can clearly see from my.
Are we talking about this real fast?
Yes, real
I
fast.
guess.
Because I want to talk about it quickly. You can clearly see my room when I was, I don't know, freshman in high school, probably earlier. We designed it as Star Wars, and so I really enjoy Star Wars. I've always wanted to get into Lord of the Rings because in the last 4 or 5 years, I've been reading. When I read nonfiction books, they've always been like fantasy books, and I've been reading The Wheel of Time since my senior year of high school. Brandon Sanderson and everything he writes is awesome. Anyway, I've always wanted to get into Lord of the Rings because I love fantasy. I watched the movies. I watched the first one like a year ago, and I just recently watched the second one, and it was great. I loved it. I really want to read the books now. I want to see the third one.
You have to see the third one.
Yeah, and so I know that Nevan is gonna tear apart everything I just said, but that's okay. He can have his opinion as long as he acknowledges that we can all have ours as well. But yeah, Lord of the Rings is awesome. I really enjoy it. I also really enjoy Star Wars, so I don't think I can choose between those. That's really hard. So I guess I didn't actually answer your question.
I would pick Lord of the Rings, hands down.
Well, okay, of course you would, right?
Why, of course would I?
Girls don't like Star Wars. Typically, all right? Sometimes they do.
Now I want to change it just because.
All right, please do.
Don't put me in a box.
What I did. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so here's my thing, all right?
Share your thing.
I've never been a crazy Star Wars guy. Not that Justin is. But I have always loved the movies. I've always enjoyed them. Oh, that someone's coming in. I've always enjoyed them, but I've never, been super obsessed with them. Justin has recently allowed me to get into Clone Wars series, which has been
allowed.
Yeah, I allowed him. I
He
was
allowed
like,
me
all right,
to.
Evan, you can do it. I guess this one time.
Jeez.
No, but like I didn't have any motivation to, because like it's an animated series.
It's really good though.
Star
The
Wars.
first
Yeah.
season and a half kind of isn't great, but the rest of it is so awesome.
Yeah, so we started getting into that, and then and I don't know, I love the new movies. I don't care what anybody says. The new ones are great. Obviously, they've been controversial since the beginning. All right, the original trilogy wasn't perfect. The prequels were far from perfect, and the new ones are far from perfect because obviously they're movies, and fans are crazy, and they have their own opinions. And of course, the movies aren't going to be what the fans want because the fans are crazy. Anyways, but LOTR, all right, is so overrated. Like, there's 3 movies. Listen, there's 3 movies.
I'm listening.
They're all so long. I think the standard ones are like maybe 2.5, 3 hours, but the extended cuts are like 5 hours each. And they're so like drawn out, especially the last one. Justin, I'm warning you, the third one, like you get into that one.
Third one's so good.
There's an hour, like the movie ends and then there's an extra hour just for fun, just for people bouncing on.
Called falling action, you dingus.
No, it's literally an hour of nothing because everything has already resolved itself.
Closure.
No.
It is about
Why is
closure.
there that much closure on that short of a trilogy? If it was the Harry Potter series, you can spend that much time on closure because there's 8 movies.
But there's so much that happens.
Yeah, there's very little that actually happens. Anyways, the point is it's overrated, and I don't get why it's so popular. It's not that good, especially when you compare it to the cinema greats such as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Star Wars universe,
You cannot
or the
compare
Harry
it.
Potter universe. They are far superior. Now, yeah, when you're talking about literature, maybe those books are better. I don't know. I don't read. I'm not one of those peasants, all right?
Hey, now
If
you're
you-
not a rock star.
If you're talking about movies,
How badly do you
Yeah,
want me to walk
yeah,
out? I will
trash.
leave.
they are trash compared to
Mine
those
was right there.
3 kings of cinema: Star Wars, Marvel, and Harry Potter. You can't, hands down. And when it comes to fantasy, Harry Potter takes the cake day in, day out. You can't even
Well,
dethrone it.
We're not talking about those. We're talking about Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Well, I'm just, first of all, that's sci-fi versus fantasy, so I don't really, if I'm going to get my nerd glasses on, those are different.
They're interesting.
Anyways, those are
Okay.
my thoughts. I agree with Justin. People can like them. You can like them. I'm just saying they're overrated. Saying they shouldn't be as popular as they are.
But they're not.
No,
I
they
disagree.
No, they
so
have you
much.
gone online? Everybody's like, Lord of the Rings. No, it's terrible. They're terrible.
Just like that. What was that?
Compared to the hype they get. All right.
They're so good though. It's an adventure. It's a love story. There's stuff that happens in there. There's a freaky guy that's terrifying and says my precious all the time. It's so good. And there's such a stark contrast of like good and evil. And it's very there's a lot of biblical parallels in those, like in the movies and books and stuff. That just makes it interesting to watch, and it makes you think.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
It's just beautiful.
Harry Potter?
No,
Okay.
I haven't seen those because those are heathen movies.
Not
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I have nothing against them. I just have never seen them.
Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are two different types of fantasy, though. I think
Thank
I don't
you.
know if the actual like terminology is correct, but I think like Lord of the Rings is called like high fantasy, and I don't know what Harry Potter kind of fantasy is. But they're two completely different things.
It'd be like arguing that like the Narnia movies don't get started.
Okay.
Or, like that those are horrible because those even those are really good to an extent. Like yes, you can't compare them to Marvel movies because this is a whole new time of technology and all that and CGI and everything.
You're the one that put Lord of the Rings against Star Wars. Now you're getting upset at me for putting hi-fi versus lo-fi. I don't even. They're not lo-fi.
I didn't know we were gonna get this nerdy, so I don't know.
Look,
Nevan, okay, now that I've heard your critiques, it makes sense because you're
It does not.
like his okay. The whole point about like after the climax, like all this stuff happens but nothing happens. Like that, like knowing Nevan, that makes sense that he would critique that because he's always you're very much like, all right, let's move on to the next.
The attention span of kids these days is just
Kaylee. Not an attention span, but you got to keep me entertained if you're going to make me sit in front of a screen. Look, here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. I can appreciate a long, drawn-out story as much as the next guy. I say some of them myself. But at the end of the day, if you're forcing me, if you're gonna say, hey, Nevan, go sit down and watch this film that's 3.5 hours long, I want there to be reason that I'm there the whole time. Marvel does it with jokes, all right? Star Wars does it sometimes with jokes, sometimes with flashy action and lights, little light tricks. And Harry Potter, I don't even know how they did it. And
some people just don't understand the beautiful work of art that is movies. Next topic.
Right,
we have 2 minutes left.
Nevan, what's your thing with the vacuums?
Can I say something about Narnia real fast?
No, we're moving on. We have 2 minutes, otherwise it's gonna shut off.
I'm not gonna. Well, that's the thing. We gotta stop, anyways. But I'm not gonna trash it. I love C.S. Lewis, obviously. But like I think they did the movies wrong because they never even got to finish the series.
I know.
And I think if they would have been more serious about it, put more time into it, they could have made great movies. I think the movies are good to an extent. They're part of my childhood. But they never finished the series. They never did it to the extent they could have and should have. And so for me, I got to rely on the books for that one. So I can't rely on the movies for that because they it's not that they did terrible. It's just they never really did it to the extent they could have, Yeah.
Gotta figure it out. Come here, buddy.
All right. It's amazing how quickly Did you have your dogs with you?
Why would she not?
I love dogs. You know this. Hi. Which one's that again? Harper. How you been? Dude, if I had a dog right now, my morale would be up 40% at least. Maybe 50. Tell you what.
Yes, they're cute.
They're great.
Come here, Winston.
I don't know if my new place can have pets or not. I know that.
Where are you moving to?
One in. If anybody complains, they can take it up with me. How would my landlord know? The barking. They'd probably know from the barking. Anyways, let's stop it. Justin, what was yours?
Give me 3 seconds.
Okay, 1.
You only know how to count to 1?
Yeah. Lost it after that. You know I'm not good at math.
Yep. Okay, we're back.
It's on the wall.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about vacuums.
Yes, please explain the whole vacuum thing.
Oh, well, so I was looking at my vacuum, which is, you can see it there, kind of, yeah. It's full of dust and whatnot, and that's because my former roommate, who won't be watching this, he used it, and then he didn't empty it, and so my question is, why do they need to be emptied in the first place? Why didn't the creator of the vacuum create some sort of system, right, that just made it so that they emptied themselves? Or like lawnmowers, you can bag it or you cannot bag it. And so
I
vacuums,
cannot believe we're having this conversation right now.
you could blow it out somewhere. I don't know. If you're vacuuming, let's say I'm vacuuming my porch, right? Why? I don't know. But I'm vacuuming.
You got big problems.
I don't need to bag it. I don't need to bag it. I could just shoot it right back out. So that my question is, why isn't there some sort of option, with vacuums?
Take it up with Apple. I'm sure Apple will figure it out.
Apple doesn't make vacuums. They
probably will soon.
No, they never will. They're not Amazon. You're thinking of Amazon. Amazon probably does make vacuums. And they should be taking it up with themselves.
I don't know, but I literally had that same thought, or like a similar thought today, because I was vacuuming.
About vacuums? Then why are you calling me crazy? Anyways, go ahead.
I'll get to it, because you are crazy. I'll get to it. Okay, so I was emptying the vacuum, like the middle part, and I have the dog hair, and I shed like nobody's business. And so I was trying to like get it out, and I was thinking, this is so gross. Why can't they make a vacuum that like you don't have to touch the gross things? That was more of my thought of like, can't they just make it eject it somehow where you don't need to do anything? But so I get kind of, but also it needs to go somewhere because you're not outside. So like it needs to get collected and then thrown away. And if you use it, you should clean it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I just Googled it. Amazon, at least at a preliminary glance, it appears that Amazon does not.
There's no Amazon Basics vacuum?
Hmm?
There's no Amazon Basics vacuum?
Nope.
That's surprising. They even make a microwave.
They do?
Yeah.
Here, Amazon Basics.
Yeah.
You should get Amazon to try to sponsor you.
Yeah, hey, we're here. Google any your name.
Pretty sure there needs to be a mission statement though.
Amazon.
To be a valid podcast.
Amazon what?
Basics.
Basics.
This is how we're spending your quality time, listeners. Looking up Amazon products on Amazon.
We're doing the research for you.
I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, wait. Amazon Basics. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, they just make vacuum bags. That's what it's looking like.
Well, hey, at least they make those, I guess. Better late than never. Wait. All right. What's another topic that we chose?
Long sleeve shirts. Explain.
What do you got?
Oh, I have to explain that, right?
Yeah.
So I used to hate long sleeve shirts. Okay, all of high school up until we got our long sleeve CSF shirts. You know what I'm talking about this year?
Yeah.
They were self-explanatory. I hated them. I didn't want to wear them. I didn't want anything to do with them. But then I wore that, and I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of nice. It's a little warmer than a regular t-shirt, and it's I enjoy it. And so then I got another one, and I have 4 or 5 now, and I really enjoy them. So that's my 2 cents. Nevan hates them probably, right? Yep.
Didn't you hate them at some point?
Oh, I did. I was actually going to say I have a very similar thing. Is I never liked them. I thought I didn't understand them, all right? This is what a shirt is, all right? I didn't understand them. Never saw from their perspectives. But then, yeah, I think it was our first CSF long sleeve, the pink one. or salmon as we ordered it.
It was not pink.
Salmon. It was pink. That one is the one that kind of opened my eyes to the comfort they can provide. And what's crazy is somehow a little more formal than a t-shirt while being more comfortable, which I don't understand. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think it should be legal, but I'm glad that it is. And so with all those things said, I like them. I think the only downside to them is the more I wear them, the more like baggy and like wrinkly and whatnot they get.
Do you wash? Do you wash your shirts, Nevan?
Yeah, that's part of it. Don't ask me. It just happens. Also, the pink ones we ordered, those
Salmon.
they bled in the washer or whatever.
I know. Me and one of my best friends wore them for like 2 days, and our skin was lobster color. And we both thought that we were either really sunburned in the middle of winter or we were dying.
Yeah.
The shirts
But
were dying, but
they were still comfortable. So
yeah,
can't complain.
interesting. I love long sleeves. Long sleeves are my favorite.
Yeah, I used to, like I said, I don't know. Like, I think
Except
I
when
hated them.
they shrink and then they're like here and they're
Yeah.
just not quite long enough. You know, does that happen to you guys?
Mine just get longer and bigger.
How do you wash your clothes? Do you dry them?
Yes.
What kind of laundry detergent do you use?
Tide Pods, actually Gain Pods, because they have better smell.
Oh dear.
So I think I just hated them in like elementary, and so I just never wore them. My mom never got them for me because I just never wore them.
What kind
And
of
so
kid cares what he wears in elementary? You were a boy, and you cared. Let me rephrase that.
So because I didn't wear them in elementary, I just never wore them in high school either. And then I was just always opposed to the idea of wearing them. And then like they were just thrust upon me. I'm like, okay, I'll wear this, and they're great.
Why must you thrust the word thrust in there? All right, stop it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ugh.
Well, that's long sleeve shirts, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Members
That's
of
our
all genders.
Indeed. Okay, moving
Our
on.
mission statement. We provide advice
No,
for the random things you didn't even think you needed advice on.
no. You can't find advice here. If you want advice, seek the Bible. That's a good place. Sponsored by the Bible. ESV. Actually, that's owned by Crossway, so I can't do that either. Dang.
Why?
It's owned. The ESV is owned by Crossway.
I know. Why is that a problem?
We can enforce it.
What?
We can still talk about it.
No, I know. Obviously, I could talk about any brand, Justin, but you're always like, Nevan, we can't say that. Yes, we can. We can do what we want. I can show this Apple logo, and they can't do anything. Now, if I slandered it, they still couldn't do anything. I don't really know how it works, but we can't like. Anyways, what was the other thing? So we've talked about vacuums, long sleeves.
Movie or book character, and if you were a book character, who would you be and why?
Right. Well, Nevan doesn't read, so he doesn't know any fictional characters.
Oh, shots fired.
All the time. I used to read like it was my business. Like it was nobody's business.
Used to.
I did. Now,
Nevan, what did you read?
Great.
Where the Red Ferns Grows when I was a kiddo. That was one of my favorite books. All right. You remember that one?
Yes, Where the Red Ferns Grow.
Where the Red Fern Grows. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a great film. It was a great book. There was other ones. I don't know. There was this one. I read a lot of ones about dogs because I still to this day, in case you didn't know, I still enjoy dogs. I still like them.
Old Yeller?
I did. That would, but Where the Red Ferns Grow is actually sadder. It was more sad.
Devastating.
It was not a planet. It was sadder. But yeah, Anyways, I don't know, Kaylee. This is your topic. Why am I going on? What is your deal?
I don't know.
Just defending myself.
Justin, who would you be and why?
I have sort of been thinking about this recently, actually.
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna plug this book, Wheel of Time. This is the last one. The 14th. You can't read backwards, but it's the 14th.
Tell our audio listeners what it is.
I'm telling you, it's the Wheel of Time, the 14th book. In this entire series, there's a guy named Perrin. He's a blacksmith.
Nevan?
And Perrin.
Not you, Nevan.
And he's like, I don't know, he's a blacksmith, super strong, family kind of guy, loves his wife a lot. He's not like super prideful. He uses his strength to like he's aware that like, because he's pounding on a anvil all day. Like he's generally stronger than most kids his age, and so they don't want to like hurt him accidentally. I don't know. He's a great character. Perrin, Wheel of Time. He also can talk to wolves, so there's that. I'd be Perrin. Yeah, I forgot his last name.
In what situation would you need to talk to wolves? Answer me that.
Why wouldn't you want to?
But like, when would you need to? And also, when do you see wolves?
Well, people is.
And how often?
It's not about necessity. It's about just like coolness factor. Like,
So just bragging about I can talk to
no, he has golden eyes because that's part of being able to talk to wolves.
Typical. I didn't even think of that.
It's a little nerdy in here, but it's not about like needing to. It's never like I'm going through my day. It's like, man, I really wish I could talk to wolves. It's more like when you think about it, it's like, yeah, it would be cool to be able to talk to wolves. That's all.
All right.
So who you would be that guy?
Yeah, Perrin.
Because you could talk to wolves.
Well,
folks.
that's part of it. Yes.
Okay.
He's just a cool guy. I like him a lot. He's not even the main character. He's one of my favorites, though. So.
Oh, that is good. Sometimes the sidekicks are the best.
Yeah, like the one frog guy in Tangled.
Pascal.
Yes, I was hoping one of you would say it.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Yes.
the horse is the sidekick there. Maximus.
Maximus.
That was so wrong. I was on the right track though.
Kaylee,
were.
what character would you?
All right.
I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog get water.
All right,
I'll
Nevan.
need a third.
Yeah, I would be. What?
I never said a character.
No, I know that's what I'm doing right now. Frick, man. Any book?
Yes. Not the Bible. You're Googling.
Give me a sec. Oh wait, frick, Harry Potter's a book. Okay, well, I love Harry Potter. Gosh, which one? Well, Neville Longbottom. Fun fact: there's a lot of parallels there because Neville. When I was a kid, I used to get called Neville a lot because of, first of all, Harry Potter, but second of all, iCarly. There's Nevilles in both of them, and so Neville Longbottom. I have some respect for him because number one, his name and the parallels between us. Number two, he was considered a nerdy, chubby kid in the first couple films, but later he aged like a fine wine to many ladies. And then we're talking about Neville.
Neville Longbottom.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She hasn't seen Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But
I'm intelligent though.
no, you are quite, yeah. But there's a little known fact about Neville Longbottom, and if you haven't watched Harry Potter, you might want to tune this out. But he was actually
Spoiler alert.
He was actually the other chosen one, and so if Harry Potter wouldn't have been able to step up and kill Voldemort, then Neville Longbottom would have been the one to do it, most likely.
Why would you want a last name like that?
He didn't want it. He was born with it. All right, his parents were tortured.
Why would you want that last name though?
Yeah, Nevan.
Well, I don't necessarily want that last name. But that legacy, I would love it.
That's like Despicable Me too.
Because then
Look at that,
here's what I would do. I would kill Harry Potter before he got to kill Voldemort, and then I would take the crown as the chosen one. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't kill Harry Potter. I would work with him though. I would negotiate strongly and be like, look, Harry, you've been doing this for a long time and you're not getting anywhere. If you had me on your team, we could do some damage. But I would need at least a 50% stake in leadership because I don't lead from behind. That's not what I do.
It's not leadership. That's
so I would
each
I would
other.
negotiate terms with Mr. Potter so that we could take him down together, I think we could do it as a good team, 50-50. Neville and Harry, the team that took out
That sounds like a girl's name.
Neville.
No.
Nevillin, yeah.
No, Neville, not Neville. Neville.
Oh, you okay?
Anyways, Neville Longbottom.
Well, he was the one that killed the snake.
Sure, yeah.
Fascinating.
Were you ever gonna watch it? I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a spoiler.
Well,
Kaylee.
Oh, I love spoilers. It's fine. I Google spoilers.
do you
I'm not
have an addiction to
sure.
spoilers? Guys, she texts, I don't know if it was, I don't remember this whole thing, but you text me either after Infinity War or Endgame for spoilers. And I was like, Kaylee, I'm not going to spoil it. This is the biggest cinematic event of our life. And you wanted me to spoil it.
I did. I
couldn't-
don't do well with surprises.
It's
Oh,
good
right.
surprises.
Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense.
I'm an Enneagram 8. I do not like surprises. I like to know what I'm walking into, be fully prepared.
Don't throw numbers, all right? I'm an 18. I don't like. I like to kill people. I'm an 18. I spotlight.
Do you know anything about the Enneagram?
I do. I don't. I've taken it twice and gotten different numbers. So I don't trust it.
What numbers?
I don't remember.
I think you got 2 and then 6.
2 and 6.
I think 6 is more accurate. That's a loyalist.
I could see a 6.
Yeah.
What are you, Justin?
I'm definitely a 2. The
Okay.
helper.
Is that the helper?
Yeah.
Okay, Kaylee.
Book recommendations. Hang on. The Road Back to You, yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, The Road Back to You and The Path Between Us are super, super good books on the Enneagram. Highly recommend. I read both of them recently. They're really
Great
good.
question. Yeah. Sweet.
Full send. Oh, my character.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I would be Katniss from the Hunger Games because our personalities are very similar, and I have a sister, like a younger sister, about the same age. Like when I read them the first time, we were both about the same ages as the girls in the book, or the girls in the books, and I just think she's cool. So, yeah.
Katniss
That's
Everdeen.
probably why. That's who I'd pick.
Whoa. I could have used cop out like that. I probably should have just said Harry Potter.
It wasn't. How is that a cop out?
He's like the main
You just
character
completely
of one of the biggest
invalidated her.
franchises ever. All right.
What?
I'm just kidding, but also
No, you're not. Winston, come here.
Nevan.
You psycho.
Oh man.
It's valid. I said anybody. You could be anybody.
Nevan and I just watched the Hunger Games recently. All of
we
them.
did
Oh, they're
because
so
I had
good.
never
Oh.
seen the last one.
Yeah, we.
Oh, really?
Who? Me? Yeah, I saw parts of it. I forgot that was the reason we watched them. Hey, there were 2 great moments in that movie where we're like, hey, we need to turn these into a meme, and then we never did. We still
Oh
need
my
to
gosh, Katie, there was a lot of memeable moments.
2 of them.
Well, that's our show, folks. Just
Hey, that's our show.
I'm coming. I just had to go get the dog.
well,
Barking. Sorry.
anyways, no, but here's the thing: when Mockingjay Part 1 came out, I
Yeah.
remember being in the theater and the end scene happened, and I was literally on the edge of my seat, ready for the next scene to resolve what just happened, and it was black screen. Hey, that's the end of the movie, and I was like, no,
Right.
that's illegal. You can't do that because it's gonna be another year before it came out. And
Yeah.
then I remember by the time it came out, I didn't care anymore. So I never went to see the next one. And then I eventually bought it legally, and I just never watched it. And so
It's super good. It's definitely worth watching.
yeah, we did. I don't know. I think it would have been better if I would have watched it like immediately after, the first part. But no, they didn't let that happen.
Did you read the books?
I flipped through them. No, I think I might have read the first.
I flipped through them.
That's how I read too.
But yeah, didn't really. I think I did.
No,
read
they're
the
super
first.
good. I enjoy them. I didn't like that they split the. I didn't like that they did a 2-part thing because I feel like they definitely. I mean, the book was all one, so
Yep.
I feel like they really dragged out the first movie so much that it was like uncomfortable. And then the second one, I feel like was so packed full of stuff that was really good, but I just wish they would have combined them.
That's true.
But it's,
Yep.
They were killing it in the box office, so I get why they did that. But
freaking greedy, money-hungry people, and they.
I just think it's funny that Divergent tried to do that and flopped.
Oh yeah, well that's the reason it crippled the series. But hey, Marvel did it, and they freaking killed it. Highest grossing film of all time. But they had good reason.
They did. I need to go back and watch those 2 movies, Infinity War and Endgame again.
I need to go back and watch all 23.
Well, you have the time.
Well, that's a commitment right there.
Do you have problems with commitment, Nevan?
No.
I hear the crickets in the background. I'm concerned.
That's not crickets. This I don't know what that is.
The crickets are really loud.
All right. Well, anything else before we call her? Before we end the podcast, we don't have to end the call, but end the podcast.
I don't think so.
I think
all
we're
right,
good.
Well, Kaylee, thanks for coming. Or thanks for staying, actually. Staying home.
Yeah.
Stay home, be safe.
Stay home, hashtag.
Ben.
Conversations in Water. We'll hit you guys next time. We won't hit you. We'll hit you up next time with a new episode sometime in the future. Yeah. Could be literally any time. You know us. Could be 6 months. Could be tomorrow. All right?
Could be. You never know.
Keep your eyes peeled. Keep them peeled.
Keep them peeled. We'll update you. Constantly be updating both of our Facebooks and Instagram. That's how you're going to find out. If you want some more Conversations in Water, here's what you can do. You can go back, listen to our old ones. You can share them around. You can tell us, like, hey, we want more episodes. So there you go.
There you go. All right.
That's all.
How do we end it again? This has been.
I don't know.
Wait. How do we end it though? We always do it normal.
Conversations in Water. Catch you next time. I don't know.